Hi, this is Fishy Phil fly fishing with the Bighorn Angler tying the Phil's Quill. Today we're using a TMC 200R hook. We're going to be using a hairline 3/32 tungsten bead in purple, not light pink. Let's go ahead and get our Vivus black thread in 14/0. Go ahead and attach that thread right in the middle of the hook. Now we're going to grab our tail. It is a micro barb fibet by MFC, black and white barbed. I usually grab 3 to 4 fibbets. Once you get your fibbets in your fingers and placed, I usually put them in my left hand between my index finger and thumb and put it right on the back of the hook shank here. See how I pinch it there? And just some loose thread wraps, about 3, 4, even 5, just nice and loose, just to secure it. And now you're going to notice I kind of manipulate the tail right where I want it, kind of sliding it towards the bead, making the tail a little shorter, making sure it's centered. Now work your thread back towards right where the bend of the hook shank starts, right where that bend really starts getting aggressive, and then stop. Now you're going to see me comb the tail fibbets up so I can get my thread actually underneath these tail fibbets. You'll see this here where I capture that thread underneath them. And it keeps those tail fibbets sticking upward so they don't follow the hook and face downward. Now work your thread forward a little bit to secure that tail and really lock it in. Snip it flush. Okay, we're going to grab ourselves some ultra wire, small in silver. Grab yourself about 2 inches. So little trick here, I like to lay the ultra wire and capture it inside of the tungsten bead so I can create more of an even body. You'll see that right here. Inside the bead, and then wrap. Try to keep that wire just even along the hook. It can be on the side, up top, just as long as it's straight so you can kind of have a consistent body. Once you've secured your wire, go ahead and just wrap that black thread over and over, up and down from bead to tail, making a nice even black body. I like to half hitch or whip finish this thread into place now, and I stick my thread out of the way on the little arm of the vise, and then I'll go ahead and wrap my wire around the body. Just good segmentation here, nice and close. You'll see I probably get 7 to 10 wraps in here. Go ahead and get your thread reorganized and secure your wire. I usually do 4 to 5 wraps and give it the old twist and snap the wire right off. Now we're going to go ahead and tie in our flashback Mirage Tinsel Opal size medium. I tie that right behind the purple bead. Give it 3 to 4 wraps. And I usually just snip off about 1 inch in length. Once you've tied in your tinsel, grab some small peacock herl. Grab a nice fuzzy piece. This is what's going to create the thorax of the bug here. I like to tie in the tip of the peacock herl. I get lucky here. I think it breaks off in my hand and it still stays secure. Yep, there we go. Make sure your peacock herl is nice and cinched down. You see I pull on that thread just to cinch it. Now go ahead and just wrap that around the back side of the bead to create a nice fuzzy thorax. Go ahead and grab your thread and tie that in on the back side. Yeah, see, it did break off right there. Got real lucky. Got one on the back side and I'm just wrapping it in, 4 or 5 wraps. It buried in there. Extremely lucky. Now what I'm going to do is grab that tinsel and I'm going to fold it over the peacock herl, creating a flashback. And then I like to do 3 to 4 wraps on the back side, then fold that tinsel over and get a couple wraps on the bead side. Go ahead and snip it in flush. Go ahead and grab your whip finishing tool. You're going to notice I like to overdo it. I'll probably do 2 to 3 whip finishes here. Since I have a little gap between the peacock herl and the bead, I'm just building a little thread base. So there's a little bit of thread to capture with my Loon Flow glue right on that bead. I like to put that Loon Flow on the thread itself to lock everything in. When applying the Loon Flow, just put a little bit, a dot, if you will, right on the flashback in the thread, just a little dot, just to lock everything in and make the fly more durable. This is a great pattern for me out on the Bighorn River in Montana. Imitating midges and blueing olives. The trout seem to do really well with this fly. You can tie them with different bead colors as well. Thanks for watching.